Hello guys, assalamu alaikum. Welcome to our channel which is known as the Jojo Reaction TV. And I myself is Noman and I have the owner of this channel known as Jojo. So hope you all will be good and fine. Today we are going to react on the new video. Mr. Jojo will tell about the video, and the original link I will also be given in the description, so you can also take that link and watch the original video, and also subscribe our channel and also the video of that channel.
Yeah, first of all, I would like to say that he finally accepted that I am the owner of this channel.
Yeah, because we have another channel which is known as the Pakhtun Views. So
we always try to argue on this fact that who is the owner of this channel. So he finally accepted and said it his own that I am the owner of this channel. So
you have given the name
so much.
Jojo Reaction, and also Jojo.
So we are going to react on a new video which is from the channel of Brian Sutterer MD. I think he's a doctor, and the video is about a football player who collapsed during the football match last day, and I don't know what is the reason of his collapse, that he collapsed. And then we'll watch this video, and he explained that what was the medical emergency which happened on the ground. So let's start our reaction on this video, and let's find out that what was the cause. What was the reason of that player? The name of the player was Christian Erikson, who collapsed during the match. In the middle of the match, he collapsed. So let's start our video. 1, 2, 3, and start.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Earlier today, footballer Christian Erikson collapsed on the pitch, leading to one of the most concerning and scary scenes that we've seen in recent sports history from a medical standpoint. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Dr. Brian Sutterer, and on this channel, I try to give you a different, more medical perspective on the sports world. And certainly this story is on everybody's mind here today. Most importantly, right off the bat here, we've gotten positive news that Erikson is awake, having further exams, and has been transported to the hospital and stabilized. There was a picture taken of him coming off the field here where we can thankfully see that he's clearly awake. So at least in the immediate present, things seem to have stabilized and not been kind of worst case scenario. Of course, what was concerning here is the reports that Erikson received CPR and chest compressions on the field, signifying that there was concern for cardiac arrest, meaning his heart had stopped beating and he wasn't getting blood to his body. Anytime we're evaluating a downed athlete, we have to be thinking about cardiac arrest, because that's of course going to be what can be fatal to an athlete. The specific algorithm that we walk through starts with our ABCs. So actually on the field, the first thing we're going to think of is A, airway. Then we move on to breathing, and then the third thing is the circulation. But in basic life support, whenever you come upon somebody who's down, collapsed, whether it's on a soccer pitch or out in public, the first thing you do after checking to see if they're aroused for a few seconds is you check their pulse. With basic life support, if somebody doesn't have a pulse, you try to call for help, and then you start doing CPR, or cardiopulmonary resuscitation, which are chest compressions. Cardiac arrest is essentially when the heart stops beating, and usually this is from an arrhythmia or abnormal electrical activity of the heart. Those arrhythmias can be caused by all kinds of other different things, which I won't speculate on, but the bottom line is the heart stops beating to squeeze blood to the body. So the act of CPR is intended to press on the chest to allow the heart to squeeze to get blood out to the body, and then relax to allow the heart to fill back up with blood. The ultimate thing we're trying to do then is get an AED, or an external defibrillator, to the person as quickly as possible to apply an electrical charge to try to reset that abnormal heart rhythm, to get the heart beating back correctly. What we have at the end of the stretcher here is probably some type of cardiac monitor that is still actively monitoring his cardiac rhythm, and potentially also these sometimes are delivering a shock to defibrillate if necessary. On the broadcast, there was some thought about, well, did he get hit in the head? What exactly happened here? They were trying to look at the way that Erikson stumbled and fell and see if they could gain anything from that, and that's where I think the speculation gets a little bit dangerous. With cardiac arrest, the heart is not beating, and so most importantly, you're not getting oxygenated blood that flows to the brain. What that results in is you start to get lightheaded, you get dizzy, and you lose your awareness and your consciousness. And so when we see Erikson stumble here, likely that's just because he was losing that alertness. He was losing that consciousness because of low blood flow to the brain. And that's really all that this means. Certainly when it comes to what you do ultimately to treat things, it's important to know if the athlete suffered a head injury, if they were displaying any concerning symptoms before this happened. But the exact way that somebody falls, in this case just with low perfusion to the brain, doesn't really mean much beyond that. In the moment in somebody with cardiac arrest, your main priority is trying to restore that normal cardiac rhythm to allow the heart to pump again. Depending on the testing resources you have, as you're doing that, you're going to think through what could have caused the heart to go into cardiac arrest. But this list is very long. Somebody can go into cardiac arrest as a result of many different other organ systems or injuries that don't necessarily stem exactly from the heart itself. That cardiac arrest can sometimes be the downstream effect of some other injury as opposed to directly a problem with the heart itself. And so that's what's next for Erikson here. Once you get somebody stabilized, resuscitated, and back in the hospital setting, then it's the medical team's job to figure out why this happened. That'll consist of all kinds of different tests and is really where I hope people don't start to speculate because we have no way of knowing just from what we see on the pitch. All that matters right now is that he's awake and that he's stabilized, and over the subsequent days, that's when they're going to do their evaluation to figure out why exactly this happened. There's zero reason to speculate on his future in football or anything else that could have happened here at this time. The medical team did their job to resuscitate him and arguably save his life when it comes to doing CPR and getting that defibrillator on to restore that heart rhythm as soon as possible. Also, before all these sporting events, the medical team goes over their emergency action plan. So they talk with the emergency medical services, the paramedics, they talk with the athletic trainers, the physicians, and they have a plan for these types of events. They know where the defibrillators are, they know how to get the paramedics out there, they plan for this type of stuff. And so far in this situation, it looks like that planning paid off and they were able to save him there on the pitch, and now we just have to find out what exactly happened. But again, all that matters right now is that he's awake, he's at the hospital, he's stabilized.
That's what is important.
Thankfully,
right
the best
now.
outcome we could hope for after something that was
He's
very
awake
scary.
and he's fine.
That's it for the video, everybody. Thankfully, about the best thing we could hope for after seeing what initially unfolded on the field. Let me know, as always, any questions or comments down below. And until next time, we'll see you later.
Bye.
So here was the video that we all watched, and we find out that what was the reason about Christian Erikson that he was collapsed last night in the Euro Football Cup. Now he said that the doctor said that
He's
the main problem and the main reason of his collapsing was that he got cardiac arrest. Like a little bit, not too much, but the main thing is that he's fine now.
He's fine. Yeah, many of the people were saying that he is gone. He's no more with us, but he is with us. He is alive still and is on a treatment in hospital. So that's actually when that's the disease. He was running. So during the running, the heartbeat is too high, and sometime and many that in the normal area in the public or sometime in the grounds this happen. It's a disease. So he's fine now, and the doctor are still searching that what was the reason. And many people think that he has been hit by someone, other player or
but here we saw the actual video.
Here we saw the actual video. He just kicked the ball, football, and he just fell down. He was unconscious and was then admitted in the hospital. But the big thing is, and he's fine now, and
we'll pray for his recovery, and we'll soon see him on the fields.
So hope you guys also enjoy the video and watch the video and know the actual fact of the player. So it's up, and see you in the next video.
Yeah, and the original video link is here in the description. You can go and check out the video, and don't forget to subscribe our channel and like a video.
Yeah, and
thanks guys.
And if there is anything more, you can also comment.
Yeah, bye bye.
Bye bye.